and now I'm here to completing my presentation task with the topic of what do I think is the best invention. So I believe something is created for a reason. Something is also created with the hope it can help our life. Because I think some entrepreneur, when they want to make or maybe produce some product or services based on, they will think about the people problems. Like we see this as a problem of some people in this world. So I will think about how to solve it and make money from that thing. So yeah, I think they make a product or services based on a reason and based on uh, the the willingness to help people and making money from that thing. So I will reveal to you straight away about what I think is the best invention. So I think the best invention is ride hailing. So ride hailing is a transportation service that use an online platform that allow us as a passengers can connect with the drivers remotely. I think there will be many people who agree with me who say ride hailing is the good invention because a lot of people who use it, I see a lot of people use it and even very dependent on this ride hailing, especially in Indonesian people. But I have my own reason, like a specific reason that related to my life story, so that I can say ride hailing is the best invention. But maybe we can see the first reason why I think ride hailing is the best invention. The first reason is because it helped me to have a better social life. So I've lived away from my parents since I was in junior high school. I moved to another city to study, and it's made me very difficult to go from one places to other places because there is no one to take me or like pick me up wherever I want to go. So if my friends were asking me to go to their party or maybe just to hanging out to shopping center or mall, I couldn't really go because like how can I go? There is no one who drive me to that places. So that time it's really difficult for me to have a good social life. But since ride hailing appeared, I have become more flexible to go wherever I want to go. I could go to my friend's birthday party. I could hanging out with my friends to the mall or even the shopping center, or maybe just come to their house to play or maybe doing some tasks, so on and so forth. Therefore, I can say that ride hailing is really helped me to have a better social life. Okay, the second reason, it's because the ride hailing is efficient. Based on the description that I said before, we know that ride hailing is a transportation service that use an online platform that allows the passengers, us as a passengers and the driver, connect remotely. So if we want to find a driver to drive us to some places to the another places that we want to go, the driver will come to our location straight away. And it's more efficient than a conventional taxi that I know, because I remember I had an experience when I want to go buy a taxi with my family. Before there was no ride hailing, it was very hard for us who live in the housing like not in the main way to find conventional taxi because we didn't know where they were. Meanwhile, like we have to find the nearest taxi stand or taxi rank from our house, and yeah, I think it's not really efficient if we compare it to the ride hailing that we have nowadays. The third reason is convenience. It's really easy to book a ride. Like you only need a smartphone, the application, and maybe some money. Then you can go wherever you want to go. Ride hailing also available like 24/7 and can be booked with just like a few taps on your smartphone, and this make it easy to get around. The fourth reason is ride hailing has a transparent price. So if we book a ride, we can obtain the detailed prices and also the market information on the price that we need to pay. And maybe we also can find it at on Google about the price detail, like this ride hailing will cost you about this price for the first 3 kilometers, and maybe for the next 1 kilometer it will cost you that price. So yeah, it's more transparent than the conventional taxi, which also typically higher and charge us with unreasonable fees. And I think there is the fourth advantage of ride hailing, that why I can some disadvantage, that why I can say it's not really a good invention tool. The first reason why not is search pricing and like during peak time, ride hailing services offer a surge price to fares. This means that the price of the ride can like skyrocket if the demand is high, making it much more expensive than usual. And it's also related to the driver availability. Like ride hailing services may not always have enough drivers to cover the demand or to meet the passengers' demand. And this can lead to longer wait times and also higher prices for those who need a ride. So I think it's also related to the supply and demand principle. If the supply of the services outstrips the demand for it, price will fall. And if demand exceeds supply, price will rise. So yeah, I think it's also related to it. And the second reason why not is lack of accountability. So we know that ride hailing services are not regulated by like local governments. So there is less accountability for drivers and also the companies. This means that the drivers may not be properly trained, and we can say it like we can compare it with drivers in conventional taxi. Mostly they really work as a driver, so they dedicate all their time, their working time to being a taxi driver. Usually they also receive training from their taxi company. Whereas if it comes to ride hailing, we can still find that the driver that we meet are not real drivers who dedicate their time to being taxi drivers. They are some people who are just being a taxi to earn extra income, and this is waived by the ride hailing company. So the available driver are not really trained and can be like careless in providing services to the passenger, like us. So yeah. Okay, I think this will be my last presentation slides. But before I say thank you, do you have any question?